Welcome back to Your Hour. Joining me now are Jan Watts, Mike Kilpatric,
Yep.
and Gary
Heitz.
Mm-hmm. I had 4 out of 5.
You've got a lot to remember.
So, Jan, tell us first of all what we're here to talk about today.
Well, I'm Jan Watts with Premier Promotions, and I brought 2 of the lead singers and lead guitar from Sign of Jonah. We're doing a concert for a friend of ours. His name is Chuck Haukos, and on March 12th, he had a stroke, and he's been still in the hospital here at Via Christi. And so we're trying to raise some funds to help him with his expenses because he's had no income now for over 2 months. Mm-hmm. And so we'd like to help him get back on his feet and pay his phone bills and pay his, car notes and his rent and different things that he needs. And so we're having a concert at Calvary's Rock Church. It's at 2661 South Meridian. And if you'd like to donate online, you could donate to calvarysrock.com. That's calvarysrock.com. And we're doing this next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, May 14th, from 3 to 5 p.m. at Calvary's Rock. And these are 2 of the lead singers that are going to be singing and playing their lead guitars, and Mike and Gary. So, Gary, Mike, you want to tell us a little bit about your music? And
I'll let Gary go first.
Okay.
Okay, we started, basically I started the band about 10 years ago with a friend of mine, and we wrote a couple of things, but Mike and I played together for 50 years off and on, but he moved to Denver.
In 95.
And just moved back, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
In 17.
17. And lo and behold, I found out about it, and I gave Mike a call. And I was playing in the worship group at my church. He was playing in the worship group at his church. And we contacted our old drummer, and he had been playing at the worship group at the church he was going to. And we thought, well, let's get this whole thing together and we'll play Christian stuff. But it's kind of my feeling. I thought, we're not going to copy anything. We're going to write everything. And so that was the beginning of it 4 years ago. And then here's where we are now. We've got 2 CDs.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
So we've got a little file that Ron wanted to run. It's showing a little bit of Chuck. Now, is this a song that Chuck wrote?
I don't know what you're playing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it's one of Chuck's songs? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ron, let's go ahead and run that video. If you
Chuck
don't-
is a local musician.
Yeah.
Last night I smelled the fresh cut hay in the moonlight. Me and God at the end of a long hard day. When I get home, everybody's asleep. I pray to the Lord, their souls He will keep. Thank Him again for all that He's given to me. That abundant life, working hard for my kids and my wife. I thank the Lord for my family and friends. Things are great, I hope it never ends. With God all things are possible, if you want my faith, my sight.
So that gives people an idea of who Chuck is. Now, I've met Chuck. He did a segment on Your Hour back when we were
Right.
over on Douglas.
Chuck used to do the sound when I was with American Family Radio. He did the sound for just about every concert we did, and we did one a month with local artists. So Chuck is very special to me. And that one clip that you see with the white fence and the 2 men, that's actually my husband Wayne and Chuck in my backyard. Chuck's done a lot of work at my house.
Yeah.
And so he's special to me,
Yeah.
and I want to do something to help him.
Yeah. Well, and I understand that he's not recovering very rapidly from this stroke. So it's really important
They
because
have
the
you-
bills go on. whether-
Right,
yeah.
right. The bills go on whether he's out working or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he makes a lot of his income from playing local gigs.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and he's also a carpenter because he's been over at our house doing work with us quite often because we're always remodeling. We always have a project going on. So
So, once again, when is this concert?
it's this coming Saturday, May 14th, from 3 to 5 p.m. at Calvary's Rock Church. And that's 2661 South Meridian Avenue. And these guys will be playing, and Pat's will be opening up for them.
Okay. And is there a charge to get in?
There's no charge. We're going to have a big donation bucket, and you just dump whatever you want in there, or you can donate online at calvarysrock.com.
Very cool.
Right.
Well, I think that's a really good idea to do this for him, and
He's done a lot for us. I
Yeah.
mean, he's concerts for 3 years at American Family Radio, and he probably did 30 or 40 of them for me, so.
very good. And you're a Boomerang person.
Yeah, I left in 95 to go to Denver on work assignment. I got transferred there and then got ready to retire, and we picked a spot to come back, and we thought, why not Wichita? And again, like Gary was talking about earlier, we hadn't talked to each other probably for 35, 40 years, and God says, why don't you guys get back together and have a band? I said, that sounds like a good idea. And it's turned into a very worthwhile project. I'm happy to help Chuck out and invite everybody to come out. So, the more the merrier.
Well, I really appreciate all of you joining us today. It's a real pleasure meeting you both. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.